Vin, thanks for joining this uHIT Academy special edition for the Sport Techie Showcase on Baseball Tech. I want to jump right in and talk about Elon University Baseball, where you are the hitting coach. And I want to talk about the team's use of tech. Elon was selected for the uHIT College Partnership Program this year, and the team had access to uHIT's custom training this season. But before talking about that, I want to broaden out first a bit to what baseball tech Elon has used over the years, and how did that journey lead recently to uHIT?
Sure. Well, we were blessed to have an opportunity to lease a flight scope machine, which is a radar tracking, and we were fortunate enough this winter to have an opportunity to team up with uHIT and have our players, our hitters, have the opportunity to get the customized training. So that was the second step. We have used Blast a little bit, but I wanted to focus more. I saw uHIT as a valuable tool to work on the swing decision and decision-making process for hitters, whether to swing or take.
Right. Okay. And you guys have at Elon Baseball some kind of decision-making system already that you use. Can you tell us about how at Elon you track decision-making at the plate? You use some sort of point system for that in game. Is that right?
We track three things. The swing decision, so where the pitch is. We break that down to the heart of the plate, on the edge, or if it's outside of the zone by more than 2 balls. And obviously you get more points for swinging at pitches in the heart of the plate, and you lose more pitches for taking pitches in the heart of the plate, and vice versa. So, we've kind of made that count specific a little bit too. In advantage counts, it was, we want our guys taking edge pitches unless, we would meet with them, and if they're looking for maybe something on the outer part of the plate and it was a pitch on the outside corner and they're looking for it, that would be obviously a positive, decision.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is contact quality. It was subjective since we lost. We did not have flight scope this year. So that was something that I would meet with usually a couple of players and some of the coaches and get their take on it. It was hard hit ball, average contact, or weak contact. And again, hard hit ball would be the highest points that you could get. And then the last one was outcome. So we gave the outcome of the at bat. So that would be swing decision and contact, or swing decision is every pitch. Contact quality is obviously on the ball in play, and outcome is also on the ball in play.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just single, double, triple, homer. So again, home run, more points than single.
More points for going after pitches in the heart of the zone, deducting points for taking those pitches or swinging balls out of the zone. Mm-hmm. Quality of contact, more points, and outcome, more points. What did you see when we looked at the assessment scores, the uHIT assessment scores for the guys doing customized training against what their point systems were telling you?
Some guys came in with some higher scores and other guys had lower scores, but the players who stuck with the program and did it consistently overall saw an increase in their overall score. And there was a bunch of different ways that we quantified that, points per pitch, points per at bat, contact quality and advantage counts. All these, it was one of the first things I learned as a hitting coach was, you're only as good as the pitch you swing at. So,
and then we also took another step looking at more traditional metrics. Now we're going to switch gears and look at what we saw OPS wise, or on base plus slugging, a little more of a traditional metric from this past season during uHIT and against last season, the last full season though, because 2020 was cut short, looking at 2019 or before uHIT. Now granted, the team makeup is a little different. You have graduations, you have new recruits, but can you talk about how much of this impact you attribute to uHIT, and how much would you attribute to other factors? That's something coaches always want to know about.
I did feel like we were at a much higher, hitting pitches in the middle of the plate at a much higher clip this year. And when you're getting a pitch in the middle of the plate and you're ready for it, you're going to drive it better. So, I do think that we spend a lot of time talking about getting a good pitch to hit, and we use uHIT as a tool. And it's hard to say just point the finger solely at uHIT and say that was the driving force. But I certainly think it had a positive impact on our players' approach and decisions up there.
I want to thank you, Vin, for taking the time to tell us about Elon Baseball's experience using uHIT, particularly custom training in the partnership program this year. And again, this is for the uHIT Academy Special Edition with the Sport Techie Baseball Tech Showcase. So thanks, everybody, and have a good night.